We are out at the storage unit. We have some custom skewing to do, and then also we have some orders to pull, which is nice because eBay's been pretty slow, like I said in our last video, but it's picked up because guess what? We start to list more things sell, good quality items, not rocket science when it comes to eBay. So we're gonna go ahead custom skew these and then pull the orders. 3 orders that went out, $18 for a Starrette little feeler gauge right there, $40 for this gigantic fishing reel, really cool fishing reel. We picked that up for like $2, but a really long time ago. And then I bought a whole bunch of motorcycle parts on the Bearded Thrift Machine channel for only $5. And then this one sold as a brake caliber and bracket to a certain motorcycle, so for $65 plus shipping. So we actually just stopped by the booth and we had a basket that was full of linens, like brand new sheets and blankets and stuff like that that we got out of a storage unit that were brand spanking new. All of them sold in within 1 week. So we're like, hey, we got a whole bunch more. Wonder how many more you got left.
This is it.
That's it? The light ain't too shabby there.
The lamp in the light.
And this lamp is ridiculous. So right there, these things sell like hotcakes, it seems. How much are you selling them for?
This is $35, which, I mean, you get it in the stores at Kohl's for $200 and something, $250, I think. And then these are $15.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good because we're in the profit on that already.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're talking right there. That's like $100 worth of linens. We are back at the storage unit for a couple reasons. One, I forgot my cell phone. And if I could tell you how many times that I forget my cell phone or Kayla forgets her cell phone in the storage unit and we have to drive back, it's more than like 1 or 2 times. Then also, we're gonna have a cleanup day. We're gonna go ahead and clean these things out. We're gonna throw a ton of stuff away. We're gonna give some stuff away. We'll donate some stuff. But when we say we are liquidating everything, that is 100% what we're doing. Hey, look, what are you doing in here, bud? You didn't want to come home with me? Wow, that was a lot, right? Yeah. That was a lot. If you look behind us, look how clean this looks right here. She's looking clean. Look, we got tons of space down here for new inventory. The ones that are upside down, they're empty because that's what makes sense. We have more boxes in here than anything at this point. I think we're going to stop over at the outside storage unit also to see what we can throw away, donate, give away, do anything like that. We still got Yoda. He's still here with us. And let's be honest, the force is not with him because he's still here. The force is with us. We want him gone. But that wasn't actually too shabby. We have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff that we're going to go through soon. And then that will be the rest of this. But we are, like I said, we are liquidating a ton of stuff. Maybe we'll get down to only 2 storage units. But right now we got to go to the outside storage unit to see if there's anything that's, that we need to throw away. Check it out. That one's empty. We could just rent another one next to this one.
So we are at the storage unit and I am going to pick up the bed linens that have sold. Well, they did sell, so I'm getting more so we can put it in the booth to hopefully sell this week. I already stickered them and everything, so all we have to do is just pick them up and put them in the car and take them to the booth, and hopefully they will sell this week. And they are all king size, so I don't know if that makes a difference. Maybe king sizes are hard to find, but we do have good prices also. And we also have Yoda Man. I just don't know what we're gonna do with him. I've thought about putting him in the booth, but honestly, we really don't have the room to put him. We still have him on Marketplace, so we'll keep him on Marketplace for a little while and then we'll see what happens. Also, still have the chairs. I lowered the price, and I did renew the listing on Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes, I mean, things just take a while to sell. Unfortunately, these are big items that are taking up a lot of room. And that's kind of what you have to think about when you do pick up items is, do you have the room to store it? I mean, right now, they're in a spot that we put them. And just hopefully they'll sell soon, because if not, I'll have to lower the price pretty low to get these gone. Because they're too big to put in the booth. And that's another thing. It's just, you know, we're trying to figure out how to get bigger items as far as selling on Marketplace, but having the space to store it.
We're at the booth and you did just go ahead and put your new linens in here. The things sell so fast. We also had a whole bunch of things sell that you just said.
I had a lamp.
We had a lamp there. What the lamp look like? Boom. Lamp. Gone. We also had a snail cell. The old Mr. Snail sold, which was over there. And then we also had these little things right there. They were
Bag
like
of jewelry.
A bag of jewelry, and then also the, I don't know, it was some sort of ceramic pitcher and stuff. That was actually, I think that was a lot of money, wasn't it?
I think so.
Were you gonna run a sale on the old store?
I'm thinking about it.
You ask her what's your sale gonna be?
I don't know, maybe
20%.
Well, I feel like those will sell
They
with
saw
the
it.
price that they are because I already priced them pretty low.
Well, the whole thing is that I mean, right now it's like, yeah, it's like late October. So we'd rather, again, liquidate all of this stuff and then move right into our Christmas stuff in here, because this entire booth's gonna have a total makeover, basically. So I say you do 20% off and try to liquidate everything, right? Liquidate. Know what I'm saying? No? We are out at our other storage unit. Would you like to open the door? I can't bend over. My back hurts again. It's like a reoccurring thing. As the older I get, my back hurts more and more.
You can tell I never opened this.
She ain't never opened this thing. What we're gonna do today was we actually tried to go Goodwilling, and the Goodwills, I'm not being negative, but there was 0 in there. We bought 1 thing out of 3 Goodwills. They're just harder and harder to find stuff to flip online for a profit. They really are. And I will be honest, we used to spend like what? I think 1 year we spent $35,000 at the Goodwill, right? This year, probably 10 grand. So if people are like us that used to spend a whole bunch of money in the Goodwills, they must be making a ton of money on their online store, because there's no way they're making it in their stores anymore with that type of inventory out and about. I'm not seeing anything even like remotely cool in other people's buggies or baskets. Yeah. So again, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that that's the type of situation we're at. All right, so we're gonna tell a little story. We bought these for $40 the other day at a.
And what he means by those,
the rock rails.
Rock rails for the Jeep.
So these go on the Jeep. I just spent. Oh, it's missing 1.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, but I spent $90 on the OEM bolts, and that's the OEM bolt. We just found them, and it's missing 1 nut.
Is it in there? Is it in the box?
I don't know. I cannot believe this. I cannot. No,
These look like them.
No, it's supposed to be a nut. But there should be only 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These must be going to another thing, but they are 100% in, because they go like this, I'm pretty sure. And they go into your car. Son of a gun. Well, we can take these home and install these on your Jeep, because this is Jeep week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll throw it in the back of the truck. And then the other one, I mean, it's going to be missing 1 bolt, but honestly, I mean, 1 nut, we can...
Yeah, because we're not going to be stepping on it.
No, you're not going to be stepping on it. And then we have them, $93 I spent on those. I wonder if I can send them back. There you go. We'll go home and put these on the Jeep. I wish there was a thing today for Jeep Week.
It is.
Oh, is there?
They're doing the, well, they did the crawl this morning.
We are going to bring some things home. Probably like these golf clubs need to be brought home and listed. And we're trying to get rid of a ton of stuff out over here to like just clear out. Like that's all we're doing is just clearing out. So
does anybody have items that they just don't want to throw away, but they don't know what else to do with it? We run into a lot of that sometimes.
I know.
Where we're just like, it's too nice to throw away, but is it worth keeping?
And like, where are you gonna sell it?
And where are you gonna sell it? Like this map. What do we? I feel like somebody from Marketplace, like Facebook Marketplace, would buy this for like an office or something like that. But I just have not listed it on Marketplace to find out, and that's my fault. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff like the
speakers.
The speakers. I mean, we just need to list those on Marketplace. That's really nice. There's just so much to list. We've been doing pretty good though, getting rid of stuff. We got some nice Salad Master stuff back here to list. So this one for 45 bucks. So I'll go home and list that. That sold very quickly. There's a whole bunch of bits in here. All types of other stuff. This thing is, yeah, this is actually some sort of like little light. I can't find it, but it's actually magnetic.
Oh, cool.
It's a magnetic light. I don't know if it works.
Did you put it on like a car? I guess, because it's got a,
yeah,
and then like a spotlight. Spotlight some deer.
It doesn't move. Work with me. I hate these twisty things.
Somebody's doing a burnout.
What if I just stole a Mustang? What is it? I can't see it.
I don't know.
It's something. It's got turbo on it.
Oh, wow.
And it's magnetic. I'm not gonna stick it to the truck, but I mean it's magnetic.
Yeah.
It's electric. Boogie woogie woogie.
That would probably sell.
Maybe. And we'll go home and we'll take y'all along. We'll install that stuff on the Jeep. 40 bucks is a steal of a deal. $90 for bolts is not. That's a little shabby, if you know what I'm saying. And so we'll go home and do that. We'll list the golf clubs in this. And then honestly, the rest of the day, we'll probably take off because let's be honest, my back hurts. And I don't know how much more I can possibly do. We could list this too. So I always like look at stuff in here. I'm like, oh, I can list that, I can list that. All this stuff is empty. A lot of this stuff is empty.
All those bins are empty.
Yep.
I think, what's in that purple?
That's a whole bunch of fireman gear.
Call that the Barney bin.
The Barney rubble bin. Yeah, so that's not bad. I mean, we still have a ton of stuff. We got bins, empty bins. We haven't had any really good storage units lately where we got a whole bunch of inventory. And that's where we get most of our inventory now is storage units. But again, we will have huge Whatnot shows coming up that are Christmas shows. But other than that, let's go home. I'm excited that I found these bolts. I'm almost 100% sure that they're the right ones, but we'll go home and see.
So we hit a snag.
Yeah, it turns out the bolts were not the correct bolts. So our $93 purchase in bolts is going to be necessary. This is how it works. Then we were going to get the Mustang aligned and it won't even start now at this point. And we just dropped a video of it driving perfectly fine and it was beautiful and it was shifting gears and sounded amazing. She won't start. I don't know what's wrong with it. This is the type of day it's going on. Everything has resistance today.
But that's all right. We're going to keep our head level head.
Yep.
And we're going to just keep trucking along.
But legitly, everything is not working to plan. Everything that we've tried to do today, thrifting, I mean, we did at least ship the packages. Then we tried to get the car lined. She's done. I don't know what's wrong. There's just a lot of white smoke coming out the back of it. Won't even start. We'll figure that out. Then we had this thing, right? This goes through here, I think, or is that? Oh no, the whole thing comes in there. So we'll get this.
Don't you have to pop this off?
No, I think it goes right into that. We're about ready to find out what it
I would think you'd have to pop that off.
Oh, we're looking at it. Give me a second. You gonna pop this off? How does it come off?
Here.
I think that if I get a thing in there and a thing, I should just be able to pop it off. Which one?
Just be careful with the paint.
Well, we didn't read the directions, and this was much easier than we thought. Oh, do you have the other screws? Mm-hmm. Ah.
So this one was the original one, which was on there. So the metal piece just comes off. So now we just have two of these.
Yeah, well, the guy said, well, it's really easy. You just screw it on there. And I'm thinking, as we were looking at it, I was like, well, that doesn't make any sense. And then we popped ours off and we realized that this is just literally a cover. That's all it is. It's just, there you go. There's your cover.
I need more screws.
I got two more. But no, that actually
back
looks,
to black.
That actually looks really good.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Just got attacked by a bee.
Oh my goodness. But we'll save this, put this in your Jeep area.
Jeep part
Jeep
area.
part area. So that's it. Now I guess we'll move on to listing on eBay. You got some stuff to list, I got some stuff to list. Mm-hmm. But today's just been one of them days. Like, you try stuff and it just ain't working out. But moving on. So the other day we were on Whatnot, and you were on Whatnot. We were on somebody's Whatnot show, and they were doing like mystery bids or something. And we paid $8 for what's in this box, and it's gonna be incredible, right? What did you buy for 8 doll hairs? It is a Loungefly Disney Park mini backpack, right? That thing is super good for $8. If we paid shipping, so we're like probably 15 or at most 20 bucks into this thing.
And it's brand new.
Brand spanking new with the tag. We're gonna go ahead and actually flip this right on our whatnot, which is gonna be on Saturday. So this will be probably one of the last things that we list on there. But that ain't too shabby for like 8 bucks. In the storage unit, we are pulling orders right now. When I say we, it's just me and y'all. Kayla, we had to split up again today to get some stuff done. It's just been super, super busy in fourth quarter about a whole bunch of stuff. Just getting ready for fourth quarter for eBay, getting ready for fourth quarter for whatnot, and just trying to get everything sold as fast as we can. We do have a whole bunch of, I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but we do have some sales on eBay. So let's go ahead and go over these. There's some pretty good sales. I ain't complaining about it. We did list a whole bunch more on eBay, and look what happened. We start selling stuff. So let's go ahead and see exactly what we got sold here. This Longaberger basket sold for $46.75. This gigantic, very nice Pelican case. It's pretty rough. I say very nice just because it's a Pelican case, but it's in really rough condition. Sold for $34 plus shipping on that one. And then we did have this right here. It's a CD sell for $13.60. A watch sold, little Seiko watch that does not work. It's for parts for $8.90. And then this camera right here did sell for $42.50. So we are in the freshly cleaned storage unit here, as we showed a little bit earlier on. Again, all that stuff is Christmas stuff, but there's been some stuff that I've been neglecting down here. That's right there and those right there. Y'all have things that sometimes you just push off and off and off, and you're like, I know I gotta list that. I know it's gonna sell on eBay. I don't wanna test that. That right there is those combo units. It's one of those things I just push off all the time for some reason, the combo units. I don't mind them. I just, for some reason, they always get pushed to the side. Today is the day that I'm going to start listing some of this bigger stuff. And combo units still go for a good amount of money. We still sell a lot of them. I usually don't like the ones that are metal like this. I like the plastic ones. I think this one's plastic right here. They are easier to ship by far and usually worth a lot more money. This one right here is super heavy. I don't even remember where I bought this. It's a Sony. Hopefully it works, but I got to go home and test them. And that is a lot of times the reason why I actually don't do it right away. They get shoved off to the side until I have 3 or 4 or 7 or 10 of them, and then I go ahead and test them. My test rate on these are 50-50 if they work. That's why I don't like to actually pay a lot of money for these anymore, because again, 50-50. 5 times out of 10, they don't work. So as you can tell, one of these was actually 2 of these are from Goodwill, which means that I'm past the time that I should have actually tested them, because now I can't take them back. You know what I'm saying? It's already past the 3 days, but we're gonna go ahead and test those because really, we don't have a lot of inventory. I'll go ahead, I don't know what this is. My dad would like to clean this up. Dad, I'm gonna go ahead and save this for you right there. We'll go ahead and list this too. And that also sells pretty good, I'm pretty sure. And then that clears up all of this. I do see some golf clubs down there. I might take those home and list those. And then for real, like, we don't have much inventory in here. A lot of this inventory is going to be sold on Whatnot. Now, I did see a whole bunch of comments in my last video that I'm talking about Whatnot too much and that people don't like Whatnot, and I totally understand. But this is where we're coming from. This is what we do on a daily basis. We have found a platform that we can push and give good deals on a lot of Christmas stuff. Now, we couldn't do that on eBay. There's no possible way that you can have an interaction like that on eBay with me. There's just no possible way. They don't have a live feed. They can't do stuff like that. So this is pretty fun. I mean, you get on Whatnot, you can get some really good deals on some ornaments, but there's no way that there's probably, we're guessing, 750 to 1,500 maybe items there. You're not selling that in 1 month on eBay when it comes to ornaments. I don't think it can be done. We can probably do it on there, and that's our goal, is to sell that much stuff on Whatnot. Now, again, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm an eBay seller. The Whatnot stuff is no good to me. I'm not ever going to be on there. And we totally understand, but we also still sell on eBay. Electronics, all that stuff right there. But we just have to move with the times. We see the times where, okay, we can go ahead and throttle down on this platform and make the most money and good business decisions on that platform, and then dial it back and then do it on the other platform. So right now, we're going to be heavy into Whatnot. When it comes probably out of fourth quarter, we'll probably get heavy back into eBay. Some things always sell for us on eBay. Electronics, tools, golf clubs, certain clothing. Always good on eBay. But some of this stuff is just a better fit for Whatnot. So that's what we're going to end up doing. All right, so that is going to be right there, the stuff that is sold and my listed pile. We still have Yoda sadly. And I think today somebody might be offering us a certain amount of money for the peacock chair. Hopefully all of them. I mean, I'd sell a whole lot right there just to get them out of here. Then we got to figure out what we're doing with these pictures. I don't know nothing about no paintings. Like, this is going to be very difficult for us to actually hold and keep, because this isn't all of them. There's also some paintings back there that we have to get professionally looked at. Some of them I think are actually maybe good. They might be nothing, but we have to find now a painting person. Like I said in this business before, it's always good to have people that are expertise about certain things. We have a Pokemon guy, baseball card guy, a gold guy. Now we need like a picture guy. There's just so much to learn when it comes to reselling. It's very, very difficult to know everything. That's why you have to know people that know a whole bunch that you can say, hey, what is this? Is it worth something? I've been housing it in here. They owe me rent at this point. Like, these people in these pictures, they need to start paying me rent because they've been in here a long time with great AC. They got Yoda to talk to me. What else they want in life? We are back at the house and we're about to start listing some stuff on eBay. One of the better things I've ever done, because I just talked about how I don't like actually testing electronics, is having a certain section that is just for testing electronics, which is usually just like a TV. And then I know it seems little, but I ran this little cord down here for VHSs. Then I also have one, I'm pretty sure, that's HDMI. You see a little HDMI there? It is. So right here is the HDMI cord. So this just makes it a lot easier to test these right here. Before, I wouldn't have the cord there. I'd have to go ahead and just, get a cord, run the cord from there to there. There's also like little TVs that I've seen that other YouTubers use, and I'm sure that y'all probably use. It's like a little TV that you can hook up a ton of stuff to. Has a whole bunch of connections. That would be super easy too to test this stuff. This is just my TV that I use out here. But having like a designated area to clean things, to test things, to make sure that clothing doesn't have stains. You wouldn't believe how many times I've come out here in not so good lighting, and then I put it under good lighting. I've already taken the pictures, then it has a stain on it, and I realize there's a stain on it. Or another tip right here, it's self-explanatory, but I've done it a million times. It's like right here, this needs to be wiped down. It's dusty, it's dirty, it needs to be cleaned. I have done that before. I've cleaned this really well, make sure that the remote works, clean everything, and then next thing you know, I'm ready to list it. I test it, the actual thing doesn't work. And I've already cleaned it. I wasted 15 minutes cleaning the object. It doesn't work, which means it can't be listed on eBay. A lot of these things don't sell for parts on eBay unless they're the super high-end ones. These are not. So right there, just test things before you clean it. I know that sounds super easy, but it could probably save you like 15 to 20 minutes sometimes. So that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna go ahead and test all of these, list them. Hopefully they all work, but usually, honestly, it's about 50-50. Remember, we do have a Whatnot show on Saturday at 6 p.m. 125 items going up for bid, $2 starts, $13 shipping on those. So there is a link down below, and we are the Bearded Thrift Machine on Whatnot. So if you wanna check us out, we do appreciate it.